Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, listen, man, before we get into the meat and potatoes, you already know the Hurt Season hat's jumping out of the gym. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you grab your Hurt Season Hurt Season hat, tap in with the print champs. We gonna make everything come true for you. Soon as you click order, it's gonna be at your doorstep. Everything also, man, merchandise, gear, everything, man. I'm working on do-rags. I'm gonna set us up, man. I'm gonna set us up for sure. Also, Father's Day is just around the corner. Get pops out of the way early. Use code Brunson. Shop with Manscaped. Get great products like the Lawnmower 4.0, the other fine colognes and scents that they got. All of the things to help keep today's man groomed. Listen, before she come play on the field, make sure the grass trimmed. Shop Manscaped, man. Use code Brunson. Save 20% off, and the free shipping I for that for y'all. So listen, man. Let's get into it, man. Had a real interesting conversation with somebody, man. That I think it's just mind blowing sometimes when you think about the reach you can have as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just humbled because you never really know who listens to you. You never really know who pays you any attention. You're just doing what you like to do. So this whole time, man, Jalen Hurts' mom has been watching the content. She's been tuning in actively to Lunchtime with the Bullies, and I gotta say, I am ashamed that somebody's mom has seen me act like that during lunchtime. But lunchtime with the bullies, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? She didn't hold anything against me. It helped me. We had a really nice conversation real quick. But, I'm not going to put what we talked about out there, but I will say this. Doing this content creation thing and talking to Miss Pamela Hertz, it helped me realize something, man. That all of these guys are somebody's mom's son. Somebody mama's son, man. We talking about 9 times out of 10, 100 times out of 100 is somebody mama's son. Somebody care about some of these guys. So we've been openly, you know what I'm saying, open with, some of our, discretions and how we felt about players and when they don't perform. Let's just try our best as content creators and reporters in general to try to only critique the play on the field. Let's not make it personal. Because like I said, these people are human beings. Somebody's mom's son. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not guilty at times of saying dudes is trash, bust, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But I try my best to keep it on the field. And it's real interesting that Kwame Brown is actually out talking about stuff like that right now as we speak. So, shout out to Miss Pamela Hertz, man. Real nice lady, man. You know what I'm saying? She ready for the season. That's all I'm going to let y'all know. She ready. She ready for him to prove the haters wrong. It's Hurt season. It's just crazy, man, that she watches the content, man. It's mind-blowing to me. So, shout out to her, man. So, the Philadelphia Eagles, man, you know what I'm saying? They had some real... the Philadelphia Eagles, it's an organization that I think loves to, push the culture forward and push how things are ran in the NFL. They love to be the first ones to do something, to make a stand for something. And I like that about my organization. I like the owners and I like things like that. So the Philadelphia Eagles actually made a splash in football operations, man. They hired, let me find her name, the highest ranking female in football operations in NFL history. Let me find her right here. Catherine Reich. Vice President of Football Operations. No female has held a title higher than that in terms of football operations. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for making that happen. And then again, they break ground with a Temple graduate, top of her class, kind of a native of Philadelphia, from the Philadelphia area. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, went to Temple, so she know the heart of North Philly. She's been promoted to one of the pro scouts. Ameena Soliman, man, that was dope as well. So the Philadelphia Eagles are putting the ladies in charge. The Philadelphia Eagles are, doing things that other franchises are scared to do, scared to dare. They wouldn't dare touch these things first. It's just what we do. We gave Vic his chance. You know what I'm saying? We just some type of guys, man. We gave T.O. a chance, but everybody was going to be on T.O. anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we were the first ones, you know what I'm saying, to do things like that. So, shout out to the owners, man, for doing stuff like that, man. Gave D-Jax a second chance after some of his remarks rubbed a lot of the fan base wrong. But, we are those guys. But one thing that does bother me is that the way we portray, the Philadelphia sports fan. The Philadelphia sports fan has been vilified in the media for a very long time, and I think it's unfair that I just sit back here and let the media run with this narrative about how every Philadelphia sports fan is just disgusting. Now, what spawned this video was that I was on Twitter. I went to the Philadelphia Eagles official Twitter, and I saw them announce the message of Ameena Soliman. Ameena Soliman is a Muslim woman. You could tell in her picture she has her hijab on. She has her head covering on. In her picture when they announced her as the pro scout, a lot of people I don't think like that. Listen. The comment section was disgusting. It was disgusting to me, and this is how I know that a lot of the media and a lot of the nation has Philadelphia all wrong. Yeah, a lot of those people come to the stadium to watch the game, but a lot of those people not from Philly. Think about this for a second, how the media has portrayed the Philadelphia fan. They've portrayed us in the light to where the guy that they put at the forefront, the guy that went viral for talking about Eagles football and throwing rants and throwing temper tantrums, was a guy who was, running around here seeking the attention of minors the whole time. I'm not going to talk his name because he's, that's the guy. He was the viral guy. The guy who was talking about flooding toilets and all type of disgusting stuff. So you already put that image out there for hundreds of millions of people to see. And he always got on Eagles colors. So when you think of an Eagles fan, you might think of him first, especially if you're young. Then on top of that, you got the guys that go to the stadium and destroy the city after we won the Super Bowl. You got the guys that fight in the stands. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Dumb people not from Philly. We just got to call a spade a spade. Those guys are not from Philly. Philadelphia is Philadelphia. A lot of these guys come from Delaware to watch the game. A lot of these guys come from South Jersey to watch the game. A lot of these guys come from a lot of places to watch these games. Them guys not from Philly. Listen, I am from North Philadelphia. People where I'm from in that area of the city are either two things: not wealthy enough to get an Eagles ticket, or they ain't worrying about an Eagles ticket. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get into this, to portray the other side of the tracks. You see what I'm saying? To portray the other side of the track. So when you see these pictures of these dudes that's punching police horses, first of all, nobody from my area ain't doing nothing like that around no cops, because we know the repercussions. Them dudes not from Philly. When you see people pouring popcorn on Russell Westbrook, them dudes not from Philly. Them not Philly dudes, man. Nobody with a street backbone in their body conduct themselves like that. So we're not going to sit here and act like that those guys running around here doing all this nonsense, putting a bad taste in the mouth of everybody, that when it comes to Philadelphia sports watchers and Philadelphia fans, a lot of them dudes don't be from the city of Philadelphia. Point blank, period. So Philadelphia and the sports crowd is catching a bad rap from guys who hop on that highway, drive 45 minutes to the stadium, and come out here and do God knows what and turn right back around and leave. It is what it is. We're going to call a spade now. A lot of the guys that were in the comment section disrespecting Miss Ameena Soliman because of her religion can't possibly be from Philly. Let me give y'all a secret. Some of y'all who not from Philly, you know what I mean, that are diehard Eagles fans. Philadelphia is a huge Muslim city. A huge Muslim city. Philadelphia might be one of the biggest Muslim cities in America. I'm pretty sure it is. Almost everybody from my neighborhood is Muslim. Almost everybody from my neighborhood walks up with a kufi on, or garbed up, or their pants cuffed up. That's just what it is. From West Philly to North Philly, 52nd Street, selling bean pies. I grew up with the Muslims that was selling oils on the stand. So for her to be a pro scout and a woman of the Muslim faith, it ain't no shock to me. It ain't nothing that I ain't never seen. So that lets me know that these guys in the comment section that are choosing to disrespect this woman cannot really know what the real Philadelphia is about. They can't know it. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is. We're going to leave that at that, man. We got every fan base has bad fans, but we're not gonna let the media skip over the narrative. Like they talk about Russell Westbrook getting popcorn poured on him more than we talking about Trae Young getting spit on in the game that happened in New York. You want to know why? Because New York doesn't have the consistent rep that Philadelphia gets. They just don't have the consistent rep. Every time something goes crazy, they pin it on the whole city, and people say that's Philadelphia for you. That's Philadelphia for you. The people who are defending Miss Ameena Soliman in the comment section were saying that's Philadelphia for you. And I'm just reading it like, that's not Philly. It's not Philly. It can't be Philly. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.